Hey, what's going on? No crazy voices. My voice stuff is broken. So, still, I didn't update everything. So, hopefully, this is working. If my mic's not working, I'm talking to myself. Awesome, good times. Anyway, I want to start off by saying I don't want. Oh, I thought it wasn't working there, but I see Crypto Scotty 49 says I don't want to work. I was like, oh no, it's not working. Someone's saying no working, but I guess it's working. All right, we're gonna scroll up, do a quick roll call, and see what is happening. All right, says sound fine. Zapire, what's going on? Anthony Dinzuno, Chris Hanley, what's happening? Fudweiser. What's going on? Angela Servant, Skirm, what's happening? Travelers Travels. Angelina already said that one. Sadie Sometimes, what's happening? Stephen Leon, Snark's Domain, what's going on, Snark? We got Red Putts here. Oh, my voice is all messed up here. We got Bake. Scroll through. What do we got? Oh, we got MGTOW. What's happening? And talking away. Everyone's talking. And I think we got everyone. Hello, Crypto and Crypto Scotty 49. Oh, what's this? Tim, I am Crypto. Welcome. So, to everyone out there who's Canadian or celebrates Thanksgiving on this weekend, happy Thanksgiving to all you. So, Canada never gets whatever on the Thanksgiving. I remember on my gaming channel years back, we'd be playing ARC, playing games, and I'd be like, hey, go to their forums and stuff. Hey, can we have an event? It's Canadian thing. So I'd make videos and be like, happy Thanksgiving, Canada event, all this stuff like that, right? And no one really cares. And then all of a sudden, a month later, the States have their Thanksgiving. It's like a full blown everywhere. Every game has an event. Everywhere's talking about it. Blah 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 blah. And it's just all over the place. And we already had ours. So. I'm dedicating right now happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is celebrating Thanksgiving on this weekend. So awesome there. Do y'all eat turkey for Thanksgiving in Canada? Yes, turkey and geese. I'm just kidding. No, you can get a goose if you want, but no, we got a turkey. So yeah, we're eating a turkey for Thanksgiving. That should be getting thrown in the oven. I think Thanksgiving, the holiday is actually on Monday. I don't know which day it actually is legitly the Thanksgiving, if it's tomorrow or today. But we're having our dinner and stuff later on today, I believe. So, yeah. Plus 25 petahash this month. Kaspa mining will be dead in 3 months. That's interesting. Everyone keeps saying it's going to be dead. It's going to be KDA. But KDA died almost instantly after Bitmain released. We've been a few months into it now, and we're still going strong. And Kaspa price has been holding decently. But yes, eventually, those block rewards are definitely going to be catching up with the hash rate. And it's going to be dropping. But still, we keep getting these extensions. Another 2 months, it's going to be dead. Another 3 months, it's going to be dead. And, it's still kicking. It's very interesting. So there is a lot of hype around Kaspa. Obviously, we hope it hits $1, $5, $10, $2,000. No, it's not going to hit $2,000. But imagine if it did. That'd be insane. But yeah, it's very interesting stuff moving along here. So things are still looking good. You cannot argue the fact that there's still the most profitable miners to mine with. And where there's profit, people are going to be buying them up. And I didn't really have any topics because I actually slept in today. I woke up and I was like, you know what? It's a holiday. I'll get up before my live stream. I'm going back to bed. And I woke up and it was like, oh my gosh, half an hour ago. I'm like, okay, I got a live stream. We got to get going. Got to set this up, get moving. Actually, I think it was about an hour before. That's when I said I was actually going to have a live stream. So let's kind of look at some things though. Number one, boom. You guys may have noticed this. Kaspa Ace River has a bunch of their miners in stock again. And they dropped the price. Look at this. Now, I don't know. Their pricing's a little bit weird this time, actually. So if we look here, we can see the KS1 is now down to $22.99, so $2,300. The KS2 is down to $4,400, $1 shy of $43.99. The KS3M is $11.99, so $12,000. Now, usually, when you got the KS3L, the KS3M, it worked out to be less to buy this one than it was the others. But now, it's actually cheaper to buy 2 KS2s and 1 KS1 instead of the 1 KS3M. Obviously, you only have to put up 1 machine versus 2, but these two definitely help with power limitations stuff. Let's just do a quick rundown here. I'm going to bring my calculator up on my phone. We got 4,400 times 2 plus 3,300 here. So, did I do that right? 4,400 times 2, that's 8,800 plus 2,300. Yes, 2,300. So that works out to be $11,100. to, you know, because you can overclock these to 6 terahash now, and that'll equivalent the same as the KS3M. Now the KS3M is coming in at $12,000. You're saving $900 buying these instead of this. It used to be the other way around, which is interesting. They changed that. I don't know, maybe they don't realize that people have been overclocking their miners. I'm sure they're well aware of it at this point, but it's interesting how they have the prices. But, you know, regardless, you know, maybe the single unit is better than that. Now, one thing I was also looking at, when you purchase stuff from Ice River directly, you also have to pay for shipping. You're also going to get charged like 50% of the cost coming in for imports. Now, I don't know what the imports, it depends on country, but, you know, they charge, you know, they do the full whatever the value of the miner. So you're going to get hit pretty hard as well. That's the same thing with Bitmain. They nail you with all those fees as well here. But I was looking over here at like Miner Bros for an example. Here we can see $44.99. It's an extra $100 over the website here. But the thing about things like Miner Bros, links in the description, is you actually, they cut the price considers already shipping. You don't have to pay extra charges for shipping. Also, code Rabid will grant you $50 off. On top of that, they also drop the value next to nothing, so you don't even have any import fee. You'll probably pay, like, I know coming into Canada for a lot of these miners, it's only like $30 for import fees, where Ice River, you'll get charged like $800, $1,000. Same thing with Bitmain. It's crazy. So, you know, Ice River is obviously not your best choice, but we can see the prices are coming down. Now, let's kind of look at what ROI is. And I noticed this in some of my past videos. You know, if the KS0 didn't ROI it, nothing else has a chance. And kind of from day one, we were talking about the KS0 and stuff, and the reason why it was popular is obviously it had the lowest price entry for these miners, and it only was like 71 watts. Now it's about 114 watts if you overclock it, but still not very much power they have to worry about. It's not going to make you go bankrupt. But when it does come to the ROI factor, which is a big number a lot of people actually care about, and paying off your miner, the KS0 is the longest ROI miner out of all of them. And the reasons are, it is the highest price per gigahash that you're paying. So it's the most expensive miner for what you get. It's also the least efficient miner for what you get. So it is the worst on both sides of what you look for in a miner. But because it was so cheap, it became one of the most popular home miners because of the low price value jumping in, which is kind of interesting. So I actually did up my new spreadsheet here, which we can kind of take a peek at. And here we have, this is October. Also, as of today, I think it was, the block reward reduction actually happened. So we're in October numbers now. Our block reward is lower than it was yesterday. So you got to add that in today's rewards if you're mining Kaspa. That is dropping as well. So we're currently sitting at, let's do an update here just to make sure the hash rate is 39. So hash rate is 39.74 petahash. It looks like it came down a little bit. Maybe Bitmain's shipping stuff out, you know, 39.5 I got here. 100 gigahash at $449 is a 251-day ROI. We can see that right here. It's making $1.78 per day. 36 Kaspa coins per day right now at 100 gigahash. So 251 days. Right now, if you were to turn this thing on right now and buy it at the current price, that's not even adding the shipping fees. That's straight out of Ice River's website right there. So it's actually probably like 300 days at this point. Let's kind of look at, you know, let's just use Miner Bros for these numbers actually. So this is going to be a little bit higher, like we said, but shipping, everything's included. So let's go $4,500 for the KS2. So we're going to go $4,500 here. Adjust this to $4,500. Bam, $4,500. This is now 2.5 terahash miner because you can overclock it. That's down to 100 days. The ROI is 100 days. We can already see the ROI on the KS2 is over twice as fast as the KS0, and it's due to the fact that you're paying a lot less per gigahash and so on for these miners. So that's why the KS0 is, I said this from day one, the KS0 is the absolute worst miner you could possibly buy for Kaspa, but the reason it's so popular is because it had the lowest price entry into Kaspa. So that's kind of what's going on. We can see now it's a 100-day ROI. That's crazy to think about because remember, KDA, when they first released the KA3s or Bitmain, it was about 1 week, not even, maybe 1 week to 2 weeks. I can't remember exactly how long it took once they finally shipped, but when they finally started turning on, it was then, you know, a couple weeks, they were already next to ROI 0. And we're still months after the fact with, you know, 40 times the hash rate on here from when they first started shipping, and we're still seeing ROIs of 100 days. We're still seeing profitability of $44 a day on a single miner and stuff. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, obviously, the KS3 came in starting at over $3,000. Now it's down to like $200 or something like that, $300. But, you know, the profitability is still there. But eventually, those block reward reductions will start catching up. We'll look at that right now, actually. I'm just going to copy this number all the way down. And obviously, it's not going to remain. But we'll just see what things... Oh, it's keeping the color. I got to change all that. But let's just bring this all the way down like so. And I just want to adjust this to the same current price of 4960, just so you can see exactly how things look just from block reward reductions alone. This is fast forwarding all the way into December of next year with the block reward reductions. And we can see, like, right now, we're still getting Kaspa is still paying right now $706,000 per 24 hours. That's a big, decent amount of money that Kaspa is still paying the miners. This is more than every GPU. Kaspa is paying more than every GPU coin combined right now. Obviously, we're still at a fraction of what Ethereum would be if we were to compare that. I do see some things up here. Thank you, Zapaya, for being a member for 9 months. We need more epic CPUs. ASICs are boring. Member for 20 months. Let's go for another 20 months. Oh, that's awesome. But we're just going to run through some numbers here. Yes, CPUs have keeping my farm afloat. But you can see, like, exact same price. $706,000 next December. If the price does not go up, we're down to $314,000, which is about Ethereum Classic levels emissions in terms of 24 hours. And we look at, you know, how much these miners would be making. Look at $44. What the heck? Why is this looking wrong? Oh, I have the wrong hash rate here. That's why I was like, why is it going up when it should be going down? So we're just going to copy this. So we're going to put these in through all of these, and we can see just how much your rewards are dropping. Now, remember, this is Kaspa block reward reductions all by themselves. So $44, $42, $39, $37, regardless. And the next year, if the hash rate remains the same, which we know it's going to be going up, and we don't know what the price is going to do. It could go up. It could be going down. We have no idea. You know, it could flatline into nothing. We have no idea. Kaspa is being pumped and hyped severely right now, and everyone's loving it. But it doesn't mean it's going to do anything. For all we know, investors, they might not even care about it, and they'll put more money in their Bitcoin and their Ethereum and a lot of the other coins. Kaspa might not even do anything. That's definitely a possibility we have to realize here. But, you know, there's a lot of hype hoping this thing hits $1, $2, $5, and so on. But, you know, by the end of next year, if network difficulty remains exactly the same and price remains exactly the same, which they both won't, we're going to be down to $19 a day from $44 a day right now. So you can see the effect of just the block reward reductions alone. So obviously we need price value to keep going up, as that network difficulty is definitely going to keep climbing as well. And while we're on the, you know, Kaspa subject there, we're going to kind of fast forward here. There is actually you guys know the Tangem hardware wallet? Look at this. The Kaspa edition is almost here. So I do have a link down in the description if you guys want to pick one of these up. This is personally one of the only hardware wallets I've been using for a little while now. I don't have the Kaspa edition. This is new and special, but Tangem wallet, hardware wallet in general, I am loving this thing. So here we have a Kaspa edition of the Tangem hardware wallet. So that's pretty sweet. I also think they have a SHIB edition as well, if that's what you want. I know a lot of people towards the end of the last bull run was like, SHIB, yeah, all about the SHIB. You know, it's crazy. You know, everyone just jumps onto whatever pumps the most, and then, you know, it doesn't really matter what's going on. Right now, everyone's saying SHIB's absolute trash. But hey, we have no idea what's going to happen. Next bull run, it could pump up again, and everyone's going to be talking how great SHIB is. I don't really care about SHIB. But anyway, it's up to you guys. But there is a Kaspa hardware wallet now available. So one thing I wanted to point out here, see, let's just jump back into the other CPU things. Are you mining Octa? Yes, I am mining Octa. Octa plus Zil plus Pac-Man. Octa, Zil, Pac-Man is what I got going on. I did shut my Apollos off. And only got my Jazz miners, and actually I got the Apollo V1H turned on. There is new firmware available. It sounds like testing firmware. I got to try it still to make sure it works. So once I do that, I will update on you. But it sounds like they finally updated their firmware. There's still no firmware available for the X1 to get that thing mining Octa.Space yet, but we'll try to fix that. So here's Dynex, actually. Some of you guys are talking about, well, the countdown was happening about Dynex, Radeon 7s, all that good stuff. Dynex has been seeing some nice gains here. Look at this. Here's the last 7 days going up. Look at the last 1 month. The last month is looking pretty good. In the past year, we're almost at a new all-time high. All-time high of Dynex was back in August of about $1.25. And right now it's at $1.03. So it broke $1 again. So that's pretty sweet. Go Dynex. Team Dynex, you guys are AMD GPUs are rocking away. So I just wanted to bring that up before I actually went to the entire list here. So what is Octa.Space currently looking like? Octa, where are you? Come forth. Okay, well, we found one of them. Here's Pac-Man. Pac-Man's up to... Oh, Pac-Man's back to over 4.5 cents, so that's awesome. Pac-Man's at 4.5 cents there. Octa's at 39 cents, so it looks like it just had a dip. So that sucks, but that's all right. I'm still mining it. And then, what was the other one? Oh, we got the Zill side. That's right. So Octa plus Pac-Man plus Zill is what I got running on the X16s and stuff. And, it seems like a pretty worthy combo there for those miners right now. Fully electric, Dynex for the win. What's going on? What are you doing, fully electric? What's happening? So this is what I got going on right now. Actually, let's just jump into HiveOS right quick here. HiveOS, bam. Let's talk about some CPUs for a minute. This is what I got going on. So you can see this. Yes, they're all on XMR. And they're not just doing anything on XMR. They're on XMR solo. So we're going to catch the block. We're not doing nice hash BS here. We are catching the block legitly by ourselves. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but, here it is. I got it online here. We are solo mining. I'm at 47% luck right now. I turned it on yesterday at about 6 o'clock. So I'm not even 24 hours in. As you can see here, about 3/4 of a day in. But we are rocking some. So looks like I'm at about 665 kilohash currently right now. So yeah, I'm going to try to smash out some block here. I do have some XMR sitting here, about $24 worth. So hopefully we hit a block, then it'll pay all that out. But a block reward on XMR is, so XMR, if you're unfamiliar, it's in tail emissions right now. So the block reward is pretty small. It's only like 0.6 XMR. But if you actually go into here, Monero is the 5th largest proof of work coin out of all the coins. Obviously, we got Bitcoin here, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, then Monero. And everyone says CPUs aren't profitable, CPUs are garbage, CPUs whatever. Look at, where's the first GPU coin? Oh, Conflux, I guess, is GPU. That's in 10th place. So we're the biggest proof of work coins are situated. The top 4 are on ASIC. The 5th place one is on a CPU. And then, then we're back to, semi-ASICs here with Ethereum Classic. Then we got Kaspa, which is now ASIC. Bitcoin SV, ASIC. And then finally, the first GPU coin that's even in here is barely making 10th place here. So CPU's got a big memory, have a big point here starting it. And in theory, CPU started crypto. Bitcoin started on a CPU. It was mined on a CPU, and then it branched off to the other things. But the roots of crypto stand in a CPU. And I feel the roots are very strong. The roots in CPUs, they've been mining me in profit, yes, profit, green, throughout the entire bear market. Actually, not even the whole bear market. Since the freaking Ethereum merge happened, second day, bam, I was in profit. I had no issues. I shut my GPU off, no worries in the world, because I had my CPUs. And, I haven't looked back since. So things are looking really good, actually, in the CPU side of the mining aspect. And it's kind of a funny thing, everyone says mining is dead, mining is dead, mining is dead. It's not. GPU mining is technically dead. ASIC mining, looking pretty profitable. CPU mining, looking pretty profitable. FPGA mining, looking pretty profitable. Mining is alive and well and stronger than ever. Hash rates are all over the place. But the profitability, GPUs are the only ones technically having issues right now with profitability, and it's all due to one thing: Ethereum. Ethereum came in, it brought in too much hash rate, and then it ditched out and said, see you later, and too many people bought GPUs. That's the issue. There's too much hardware out there for GPUs. There isn't that much hardware out there for everything else. That's why we're seeing profitability everywhere. CPUs didn't see in Ethereum. We didn't have a big influx of coins, and then it just ditched out on everyone, so everyone bought a bunch of CPUs out of nowhere, and now they're looking for homes. No, everything that wants to be a CPU coin remains CPU. Look at Monero. It has not been cracked by an ASIC since RandomX. Nothing can crack RandomX. You want to put a GPU on RandomX? Go ahead, but it sucks. Put an ASIC on RandomX? Go ahead, but it won't work. So, you know, if a CPU coin wants to be CPU, it will remain CPU. It's a huge fight all the time with GPUs. ASIC resistance, ASIC this, ASIC that. We need ASIC this. Oh, ASICs are taking over. That's all you see is fighting and blood with the GPU market constantly. You just sit back, relax, and chill. It's kind of like the turtle, I guess, because everyone compares it to the speed of the processing and stuff. So just like the tortoise and the hare. You know, you got the GPUs, and then you just got the tortoise sitting back, gaining that nice low, you know, getting that profitability, getting that thing going, and not have to worry about all this other BS about things taking over the network. So it's kind of cool and kind of interesting on the same side. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. But yeah, I got some solo mining. I decided to fire everything onto XMR, and I'm going to go until this does actually hit a block. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully it happens in 1 day. Hopefully it happens in 2 days. Now, in theory, it is saying it's going to take me about 141 hours. I'll just zoom in here a little bit. Can you guys see this? No. Where is it? Oh, I have to make it a little bit this way. Will this show it? Nope, that's not. Okay, I'm going to keep it on this one, I guess. So, where are we at? Oh, you guys can't even see this side here. Darn it, it's right out of the reach. So I guess I'll stay on full screen. So right here is saying 141 hours is my estimated block time. So 141 hours, I'm going to divide that by 24. That's about 5.8 days. So every 6 days, in theory, could potentially be a block. So let's go 30 divided by 6. So I should be able to find 5 blocks in a month. So, you know, based on predictions, you know, if we go to 300%, bad luck, we're obviously not going to be finding 6. But if we had a couple 2% and 5% and 50%, that would be awesome. We could get more. But, you know, 5 blocks in a month, in theory, that is 0.6. That's about 3 XMR. Now, what is the price of XMR? That's actually not that much in theory right now. So I probably wouldn't. I'm not going to go for the whole month. And risk it all, but I am just gonna, you know, try to get at least 1 block, because I like to do that every couple months. Hit a solo block in XMR or something. You know, it's fun. It's awesome. I did that a while ago. You know, last time it was about 6 months ago. I put it on and I hit a block in 4 hours. 4 hours, I hit a solo XMR block. I was like, hey, that's pretty sweet. All right, see you later. I'm out, because that's not gonna happen again very anytime soon. But where the heck is XMR now? Way up here. Where are you at? So the current price is 153. So I guess times it up by 153. So that's only $459. That's obviously not going to be covering my bills for a month. So I'm just going to go until I get that 1 block, and then we'll go from there, and I'll probably switch it out. But yeah, right now we're hanging out at 47% luck. So hopefully we do smash out a block and good things will happen. It'll be fun. Fun times. You know, it's exciting. It's exciting. You're like nothing. Bam, that block hits you. It's like, wow, that's awesome. X5 burns too. Yeah, the X5 is on there too as well, obviously. I'm using the X5. I'm not putting that thing to waste. So I'm solo mining XMR. I'm not wasting the X5's hash power. That thing is the most OG superior CPU thingamajigger that you could possibly have online right now for XMR. Now, another thing, I didn't update this. You know, we were testing that when it first came out, the X5 for Zeph and things like that. So there's a whole bunch of rumors flying. I don't know what's true. So we're just going to go through the rumors. I'm going to share everything I have heard with you guys so far and what I've noticed as well. So last up, so previously, so Zeph just went through an update to add in their Zeph USD as well as their RSV reserved coins there. And before that update happened, we couldn't connect to Zeph at all. Zero. It wouldn't connect, wouldn't mine. It would just get errors, temp errors, all sorts of stuff. And lately, since their hard fork, I can't remember, I guess it was the first. It was exactly 7 days ago that they hard forked. I guess 6 days though. It was October 1st that they did their fork for Zeph to implement all this. Ever since the fork, the X5 has been connecting. It would connect to the Zeph network. It would find shares, but it wouldn't mine accepted shares. It was all rejected shares. So it at least is connecting to the network now, which is interesting since Zeph just did that recent fork here. Now, XM Rig Dev, one of them, he wanted to check it out, so I actually mined to his dev pool for like 4 or 5 hours or so we could look at things. And he was saying that it was getting blob errors. When I went into the dashboard, it was mentioning all these blob errors as well. And I'm like, well, what the heck does that mean? Okay, it's a blob error, whatever. That's what it's saying, but I don't know what a blob error is. He was saying it's probably due to the block height. So Zeph, because it's newer, is on a very low block height compared to XMR. And it sounds like Bitmain possibly hard-coded it, probably in the firmware somewhere. I don't know where they would hard-code it into type of things. But coded it in that it wouldn't mine something under an X amount of block. Now, if you look back, that's the exact same thing they did with the E3 or the E9 Pro. Is it will not mine any other ETH hash coin under an X amount of under 200 epoch or something, which is why it can't mine like Octa.Space and a lot of these coins. They say they're going to come with new firmware. It's been forever, and they haven't. So they did the exact same thing. It sounded like they coded it in where it can't mine it. It's connecting now, but it still can't mine it due to this blob error, which is the fact of a lower block height than what they think it should at least be at. So it's reading the block heights of whatever it's mining, which is interesting. Now, the second thing I heard, I also have been helping NiceHash. I've been putting it on for a couple hours there for them. And they've been looking at it. Like, this is interesting how we're getting rejected shares and this and that. And I kind of tell them what's going over. So they're trying to do their stratum tweaking on their end to see what they can get happening there. So I'm trying to see what we can get going on with this thing. But I also heard from, it was in the Zeph Discord, someone else has an X5, and they said they actually got a support ticket from Bitmain stating that they are working on new firmware to get Zeph mining working on the X5, which is interesting. So maybe they actually are, maybe they actually aren't. I have no idea. And another guy said he had a source where it says Bitmain is actually going to be releasing new firmware for the X5 for Zeph and some coins within the next week or two. And I was like, is that legit? I haven't heard this. Who's your source? And he says, well, it's my source, but I don't really trust my source. So I started laughing. I was like, okay, well, his source told him this, but he doesn't trust his source. So, who knows what that kind of says. So those are just rumors. Everything's a rumor right now when it comes to Bitmain is working on new firmware, because I haven't seen any screenshot proof or anything on that. And the other one guy says he doesn't even trust his source. So I don't know what's going to happen here. We're just going to have to wait and see what's happening. But some interesting things have been happening. If we go to mining pool stats and we actually look up Monero, let's just look here. Is AppPool back up and running again? So AppPool, look at this. So AppPool, if you guys are unfamiliar with AppPool, this is in fact Bitmain's pool right here. If you see massive hash and stuff start hitting AppPool on a certain coin, they're testing their miners. Or if you don't see the pool, but F2 pool spikes, which is what we're seeing in Kaspa, F2 pool is the pool that Bitmain uses as well to test their miners. So if you're wondering where hash rates come from and you either see a massive spike on AppPool or a massive spike on F2 pool, for example, Kaspa, that means Bitmain is testing a new batch of miners. They're doing some nice pre-mining. So that's just some background for you guys to keep track. Regardless, AppPool recently, just a couple days ago, October 5th, which was 2 days ago, lost 20 mega hash on AppPool on XMR. Just dropped. Boom. See you later. But we did see a hash rate spike, more than 20 mega hash. But a hash rate spike did happen in the unknown side of Zeph. So I don't know. Okay, now it's down to nothing. It's not here anymore. All right, so we can't see it. Everything, it looks like they're pulled off this too, possibly. But yesterday and the day before, which was the 5th and all day yesterday, we were at about, I think it was 300 to 400 mega hash on the pool side. That's the hash rate here. And unknown was like 37%. There's an extra like 200 mega hash here on the side. Now, we're not saying that because we only lost 20 mega hash on the Monero side of things, but there was a massive unknown spike happening on the network. At the same time, people said that Bitmain told them that they're allegedly trying to fix this. So again, I don't know, like it kind of looks like they might be doing something in the background, but we have no idea. It's all speculation right now. We won't know until we actually see Bitmain release some firmware. Speaking of releasing some firmware, let's just check their site and see if they did anything yet. We could be talking about this and maybe they have something released. I don't know. Let's just go to firmware downloads here. Scroll on down to the old, if it loads up here. All right, stop all this. There we go. XMR Kryptonite. What the heck? They don't even have the X5. What? I checked this yesterday, and is it under a new category? The X5 isn't even here anymore. You see that? I'm going to do a refresh. F5. Let's check this out again. Maybe it just didn't load. Okay, XMR Kryptonite. Yeah, it's gone. They removed the X5 firmware. Did they move it to a new spot? Are they adjusting it? Because this is XMR Kryptonite. Are they putting it? Is there an X5? Are they doing random X? Are they adding something different? They're changing things up. Something's going on. Interesting. All right, so I don't know. What is this? On-rack Filecoin miner. I don't care about that. Others. Huh. The firmware is removed. Wow. All right. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this because, like I said, I've been checking this every single day. And yesterday, it was there. It was the initial firmware, as always, just like day one when I did get this miner and we looked at it and stuff. But they removed the X5 from their firmware. So they're either going to be putting it in a different spot under a new name. X5 multi-coin miner could be coming back. I don't know. That's how they originally posted this miner. But things are interesting. All right. This is definitely a story that has to be continued. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about going on in the live chat there about all this stuff with that X5? It looks like something's happening. I see Yeti's in the house. What's happening, Yeti? Better late than never. Yep. X5 burns 2 turders. High tech man. Howdy. Yeti. What's going on? Yeti and Dynex. Yeti, you're probably just going to become a new dev there, aren't you? You're like living with them now, aren't you? I'm just kidding. I didn't go that far. But, it's nice that you're out there. You're talking to the team. You're getting all the information that a lot of people have been curious about. And it's definitely like, I don't know what. That's a major question. We always say, let the coin prove itself to us. And obviously Dynex still hasn't done anything negative to anybody. The only negativity that's actually being thrown towards Dynex is things that people don't understand how they're doing or what they're doing. And maybe they got some inside super tech that, people want to figure out. And instead of, trying to do it positively, it's all getting thrown out negatively, as in, you guys are a scam, you guys are this, you guys are that. But, what is the time frame of a coin to rug pull? What is the time frame when it's considered not a scam anymore? And I really think we're definitely getting to the point where we got to start saying, hey, you know what? Dynex is here and it's doing things. I think we should be damn near at that point by now. But we'll see. Or Dynex is not doing anything at all. We do see Nicholas Pitt there as Dynex is not doing it. So it's interesting. But Yeti, he is seeing all the stuff in the background. And he's giving clarity that, things are happening there, guys. And Yeti is someone that is, trustworthy. It's someone that you trust. And, he's seeing things. So it's interesting. The Zephyr. What do we have? Dynex isn't decentralized if you can control the jobs and such. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know, like, you can control the jobs, like, you don't want that job done, you just shut it off type of thing. Like, that's a thing. I don't know. I like I said, I haven't been following. I just see that the price is doing good. A lot of people are talking about it more and more again, and people are building rigs specifically for Dynex alone. So, it's interesting. It's not a traditional crypto thing. Yeah, for sure. Let me know when you can proof of use will work on Dynex. Right now, you can't. Yeah, I don't know. They're doing their dashboard thing and stuff like that. It's funny. There's a huge battle going on right now. You guys follow Twitter and any of that things at all? Dynex, Flox, all the stuff going on. Flox proof of use for work. All it is so far is there's some funny comments out there. All it is right now is a PowerPoint presentation. You guys see that one? That was funny. I laughed at it. And this is doing that, and here's a dashboard. But you know what? In the end, people shouldn't be fighting. Everyone should be kind of helping each other out and just getting things done. Dynex doesn't need to be decentralized. It's a company selling compute resources, not a traditional blockchain. Yeah, that's kind of interesting too. That's actually a great point there. Is usually, but it's hard. But you got to realize you still got the crypto side of it too. So you kind of want decentralization. But if you think about like Amazon and stuff, like that's pretty much what Amazon and Elon and people are. They're doing this AI stuff, the rendering, the hosting, things like that. They're 100% centralized, but it doesn't really matter because of what they're doing. So it's interesting. But yeah, when it comes to the crypto coin and the payment, like it's the payment aspect of it all. The money. You want to be able to move your coins all the time. That's where the decentralization comes in. I think proof of use will work. It's going to be interesting because it is different. And I think more people need more understanding possibly of what's all happening between centralized and decentralization here. That's the same thing with crypto wallets. Like, I know with the Tangent wallet, we talk about this sometimes, but I think people need to learn more about seed phrases and private keys, about learning how to keep your crypto safe. Like, you think about it, just you go to MetaMask or something in your browser, you get a seed phrase, awesome. You think you're safe. That was the big thing with Tangent, is where's my seed phrase? Where's my seed phrase? The things you got to realize is it's how do you access your private keys? Whether it's with the seed phrase, which everyone is used to. It's like doctrinization, or doctrine, or whatever thing that's going on with all the other stuff, which we can't talk about because it's bad, because then you get erased from existence if you talk about. But everyone's used to getting your seed phrase. Get your seed phrase. You're not safe unless you have a seed phrase. And this is something that's kind of changing now, because it's about the private keys. You got to realize it's your private keys. Now, Basic Crypto 101 is you don't actually physically have any of your crypto on anything. They're in your wallet, and your private keys per that wallet allows access to whatever coins were sent to each private key. So you think of it's private key to private key. You send your private keys to the exchange private keys. At that point, they're no longer in your private keys, the exchange's private keys. And that's why we say do not hold on exchanges, because they're no longer your coins. Just because you have access to your account, the private keys are still the exchange's private keys. Whoever holds the crypto within their private keys is where the crypto is, can be moved around. So that's where we come in the hardware wallets and ledgers and tangems. Now with the tangem, the private keys are still there. Just because you don't have a seed phrase, now they do have the new version 2.0 coming out, which you can use a seed phrase as well as the cards, but the private keys are on the card, and that's what stays safe. That is what you will not break if you lose it in the river. You can shoot it with a gun. You can run it over, and all these tests I did, put it underwater and everything. The private keys are still safe within that card, and you just scan that card. Just because your phone gets hacked or something, everything is safe, because the private keys are not on your phone. They're on the card itself. Your browser, because you get a seed phrase out of a wallet, your Exodus wallet, anything, browser wallets, just because you have your seed phrase for those wallets, your private keys are still in your browser. They're on your desktop wallet. They're on these places, so they're active. They can be hacked. They can be moved. People can get your login information, keylogger. So it's about learning about private keys over that. So that's kind of a movement we have there, and maybe even with this proof of useful work, which is two totally different things. But maybe it's another thing that we kind of got to open our eyes to and see. This is exactly, we're not moving money around. This isn't made for moving a whole bunch of these funds around. Now the blockchain, the Dynex coin itself, we do still need decentralization for that side of things. But when it probably comes to the proof of useful work side of things, it's not necessarily as a decentralized thing as importance as it is like you would previously think everything is when it comes to mining and things. So there's a whole bunch of things we really got to keep our eyes open on and look around on and kind of have an idea. But yeah, interesting. Core wallets and huge hard drive for the win. Yeah, core wallets. Your private keys are in there for sure. You have them in VMs. I believe the private keys, like a lot of those core wallets, though, they don't have seed phrases, but they do have the wallet.dat file, which is a file that holds all of your it holds all your private keys within that so that you can send it. So technically, you could just copy your wallet.dat file, put it on a USB somewhere, and just erase it from your wallet every single time. And then every time you go to use your wallet, you could paste it back in there. That could be a way you could technically utilize a core wallet as a hardware wallet. But then again, we don't know how safe a USB is with the encryptions and stuff like that. But there's different ways around all sorts of different things if you really want to go all out on things. As a pirate, don't mind the EK pool. They are known for stealing mining rewards. Yes, that is a very bad thing. EK pool, don't use them. Who knows? Maybe they'll fix their stuff. I highly doubt it. But there are 2 coins I mined with EK pool and 2 times. So 100% probability that I've used them twice, and twice they have not given me what I was supposed to be getting by quite a bit. I think when I was mining Zeph with EK pool, I was supposed to be getting around 6 or 7 coins for 24 hours. I was getting 4.8 or something like that. So I was almost 2 coins shy of what I should have been getting. Now if Zeph hits $10 again, or $5 again, which most likely it will, that's $10 that they stole from me per day. That adds up. And if Zeph hits $50, Zeph hits $100, that's a lot of money. And they just ripped it all off. Pepe Pow was another one where they're only paying they were taking 25% of everyone's rewards, which was insane. But yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, stay away from EK pool. If you see EK pool on a pool or a coin you want to mine, just just go to the next pool, unless you want to lose everything. Is 400 euro for KS0 a good deal? 400 euros. Now I don't know, because 400 is like double Canadian, so I'm not sure. Like what do they have here? Where's Miner Bros? I'd recommend, when it comes to miners, I do have links and discount codes to everything. I can 100% say you're not going to get scammed by using any of those. Here's Miner Bros for an example. You don't have to worry. They are a legit company. But KS0, this is $700. That's US. So that'll be slightly less. So what is US? I still think this is kind of high for this, even with shipping. Like these are only extra $100, but this is still up there. I don't know what's going on with this batch. So I wouldn't go for a KS0 here, but the other ones look like they're priced well. But euros, for an example, let's just look. What is that? 700 USD to EU. To EU, like what's that price? No, it's, look at 700 USD is almost $1,000 freaking Canadian though. So there's one thing to stay away from. Canadian dollar sucks. Look at that, 700 USD, but I want EU. So what's the euro to USD? Okay, this is kind of the opposite. I don't really want that. Can I reverse it? No. So I want USD to euro. USD to euro. Okay, this is a nice calculator. So that's 660. So wait, you asked for 400 euro. Okay, let's look at. Let's go back to the euros here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm all backwards here. The USD. Let's look at 400 euros. What is that? Oh, so that's 423 USD. So that's actually not too bad. So yeah, that's a deal. Where is that? Where is that price? I would just go by Kaspa. Yes, some people say just go by Kaspa. Just go by Kaspa. That's an interesting aspect, actually. Let's go by Kaspa. So when I originally, actually, I'd have to change it all out now. When I originally got those Kaspa ASICs, I think if I would have bought Kaspa that day, it was around 5 cents. It would have came out to around 600 and some thousand Kaspa coins that I could have bought. Now, since I've had these online for around 50 days, I've mined about 100 and... Where is it? Actually, I can just go straight into K1 and see exactly how much have I mined so far with these things. Oh, I'm going to have to pull this over here. Paid. So 171,374. So I'm at 171,000 Kaspa is what I got so far. So yeah, I'm still a ways away. I'm gonna have to go another 400,000 Kaspa in the next little bit, and that Kaspa rewards are dropping fast. So would you better off buying Kaspa instead? Probably, but again, we won't know for a couple years on how much we actually will end up mining. So it's going to be an interesting test. I'm definitely keeping track on that as I have these miners, because I do have the number down. It's like, let's just do it. Let's go. The original number was 30,300, so I just want to see. 30,300 divided by 0.05. So it would have been 606,000 Kaspa. So I'm going to be watching if I hit 606,000 Kaspa or not through mining by the bull run, and we'll see, what would have been the better option. But so far, the way everything is looking with the reward reductions, the hash rate increasing, it's definitely probably better just to buy Kaspa alone. Mighty Pumpkin, what's going on, Mighty Pumpkin? We're getting ready for Halloween, I see. Mighty Pumpkin's in the house doing pumpkin things. Melts down to whatever thickness it needs to be. Are you talking about that cool stuff? That stuff that you gave me? Snarks? That you cut the stuff out of? I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, what is it called? That thermal stuff. KS0 is 399 on NHash. Okay, that's not too bad. I do have links for NHash, I believe, down there somewhere as well. I got links for everyone that's legit on third-party side of things. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it is that stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I got to try that. So it's pretty cool. It's just thermal stuff. I can't show you. So I'm going to do a video on it here sometime. But I'm going to put one on one of my older 3900Xs, like Rig 1 or Rig 2. Or maybe we'll use Rig 5 as a test subject. But it's just putty stuff that you cut. You have a big sheet of it. And you just cut it out. And then over time, as it heats up and melts out whatever things get melted out of it, it then, starts running cooler and cooler over the next week or two. And then it's supposed to last a lot longer than using, your traditional, what is it? thermal paste for that. So I'm going to put that on like rig 1 or rig 2 or something. I'm going to cut it out, put it on there, and we're going to check the temperature and see how well it works. And then obviously we're going to have to wait a few weeks and see if those temperatures came down and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun because I need to probably redo a bunch of my CPU. They've been running for what, 3-4 years flat out 24/7. There was 1 or 2 days where I shut them down for like 2-3 days, but overall for like 3 or 4 years, my first 6 rigs have been running flat out, all gone, and it's been on the same thermal paste. So they probably need a new thermal job sometime soon here. Actually, let's take a look at the price. Like, where's rig 1? What is the temps of this bad boy? So this thing's only running at 62 degrees still. He's still doing good. He's still doing strong. But this thing also has an NHD15 cooler, so it's got the biggest, baddest air cooler you could have on it. So rig 1 and 2 both have that. Rig 3 is where we start with here we go. So this is where I gotten the default. This is where we got the normal coolers on it. So you can see the difference between the coolers. Here, look. Here's rig 2. NHD15, 62 degrees. Rig 1, NHD15, 62 degrees. Rig 3, that's where we have the stock rising cooler. Bam, 74 degrees. What do we got here? Let's look at rig 5, 72 degrees. Rig 10, 63. Oh, rig 10. Well, I wonder what's on rig 10. Rig 10's the same, but maybe he's out in the front somewhere. Obviously it depends where they're spaced. I got them doubled up. What's rig 20 doing? Rig 20 is 64. They're not actually. Oh yeah, these are all my original. Oh yeah, so these ones probably definitely need a thermal job. Rig 6 has been an older one though. But yeah, rig 1, at least 3, 4, and 5. They were my first few rigs I all got, right? So they probably definitely need some thermal jobs. So that'll be interesting. We can see that we're pulling in about 70, 72 degrees and so on. So if I throw that on, we'll see if we drop down to the 60s or not. And what do we got down here? Let's say rig 76. What is this? This is a 5950X, 72 degrees. I think this might be that one with that $20 cooler. Yeah, this is only a $20 cooler. Like, it was a thermal take. I got it right here, the UX100. I was like, I did a video on that. Can this $20, that's $20 Canadian. So that's probably like $12 USD for a 5950X cooler. 72 degrees, I'm okay with that. AMD says these things can run to 90 degrees. And you know what? I've been testing that for a long time. A lot of these CPUs have ran over 70 degrees Celsius for a long time. Sometimes they hit 85 degrees, and I have no issues with them rolling. And, they don't blow up. They're good. They're awesome. I'll do a test today on a piece from the sheet I gave you. I kept enough for testing. Okay, awesome. Sounds good. You get it done. Do some testing. Till when will Zeph Party go on? The Zeph Party? Which Zeph Party? What Zeph Party are we referring to? Zeph. I'm interested in Zeph though. This, I don't know what to say about Zeph. Like, when Zeph first emerged, it was pretty much a flat out XMR fork. You're like, whatever, they're not doing anything. XMR forks happen. Then, they implemented their new one, the Zeph USD, as well as whatever, which is pretty much a Haven fork. Now, if you look back at Haven, you know what? Let's look at Haven right quick. Haven Protocol. Let's take a peek here. XHV. So it's the world's only network of private stable assets. So private stablecoins built on Monero and including XUSD, the world's first private stablecoin. Haven Protocol will change the world by enabling users to hold crypto in private without the risk of volatility. Now, I don't know if they don't have a marketing team, because a lot of people have never heard of Haven. Haven has been around for a long time, and it used to be decently profitable. I remember before the last bull run, I was mining XHV for a little bit and stuff. But this is a pretty much, it's built on Monero. It's a stable coin. It's all this. And this is what Zeph actually forked. Now the interesting thing is, and it kind of sucks, and I probably feel bad a little bit for Haven here, is because they've been around for a long time. They've been doing this and everything. But now Zeph, they forked XMR. They forked Haven. And now, instead of having two separate projects, Monero and Haven, Zeph is doing it all as one on their own, which could, and now they're kind of gaining up a hype train. They started off with being pretty profitable on CPUs, and then they moved up, and now they did this recent fork with all of their Zeph USDs and all this stuff. So they're doing everything Haven did and Monero now. So we got the new private stablecoin happening on Zeph. But the thing with Zeph is it has the momentum. It has people talking about it now. So it definitely might start doing something leading into the next bull run. So I'm kind of, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, I'm leaning forward of, this is another coin, kind of like Raptorium, where I'm like, things might happen here. This definitely has a lot of prospects moving forward. It's interesting. No one ever talks about any CPU coin. It's always GPU, or Bitcoin. GPU, Bitcoin. That's all anyone ever seems to talk about, right? And like, no one talks about any of these CPU coins and stuff. But I feel some of the largest gainers might be happening on them. Like, I feel Raptorium, once they get everything grounded and testnet's done and everything's ready to roll by the next bull run, we're going to see some crazy things happen across that network. And I think Zeph is a possible factor as well. And those are both CPU mineable coins. So things are definitely going to be interesting moving into the next bull run arc. Maybe they don't get everything implemented, either one of them, by the next one. Maybe we have to wait for 2029. But regardless, something's going to be happening within these two coins. I feel like something's crazy. And as people start leaning more towards privacy, Zeph might do that. You got privacy coin. Obviously, Monero is still the king, number one, but we're leading forward with Zeph coming in. Now there's also Dero out there that's doing that, but it seems like ever since Dero started moving over towards more of a GPU side of things, it's been losing a lot of value. It's been like, wow. Like, I remember seeing the arguments, so many GPUs will come in and it'll make the price pump, it'll be awesome. Then the GPU miners started coming out, and it's been doing nothing except slowly dying away, which is kind of funny, I feel. But anyway, we're moving forward. We don't even really talk about Dero anymore because of the fact that a lot of GPUs are on it now. The hash rate is through the roof, and the price has literally been dropping like a cliff. It's been holding strong the entire bear market up until GPUs started hitting it. Then the price just started dying. So, yeah, doesn't look like GPUs are very good for that coin at all. But now we're moving forward, and we got Zeph happening. We got RTM doing its thing, and it's going to be an interesting CPU side of things. Zeph needs a mobile wallet or integrated in a hardware wallet. That would be, yeah, I would agree with that for sure. That's one thing a lot of people really, you got to think, it comes to ease of access. A lot of people don't like setting up GUI wallets and nodes. Like, that's XMR also, Monero. Like, well, it is on Exodus and stuff now. But in order to, do the normal wallet, you got to download the GUI wallet. You got to run your little node, let it sync up, and then sync your wallet to the blockchain. Now, you can run remote nodes, but the best way to go about it is running your own node to sync to and stuff like that for the privacy aspect of all these coins. But a lot of people don't really want to do that. They want ease of access. They want everything's now, and they don't want to go through all the extra trouble. They want to double click something or one click on a phone and see stuff. That's what people want these days. It's about getting it now, not doing a couple extra steps manually on their own. So yeah, definitely getting things like that integrated into maybe hardware wallets, phone wallets, things like that, people would like for sure, and that would add more people for ease of use. P.S. Red Panda and Rabid are real brothers. How did you know? Are we actually brothers though? Like, that's the ongoing thing. We could be the same person. Oh yeah. Or are we? I don't know. We'll see. Zeph mining profits. It's going to be very interesting because I think coming up sometime soon here is, I believe Red Panda, myself, or are we about the same person? But we're both. Are we both, or are we the same? Looking for hosting companies and stuff, and we might both be sending a bunch of our hardware to the same place. So, are we actually different people, or are we the same people pretending to be different people? What's going on? We don't even know. It's crazy, huh? Thoughts on QRL? I have not. That's another one I have not mined. I don't even know if I have any coin. Like, I think I might even only mine it for a couple hours. But that's another coin I have not seen around or talked about or anything for a very long time. QRL, where are you? You're a random X coin here. Quantum, yeah. Quantum. We got Hero Miners on there. Volt Mine. Mining Ocean's on that now. That's interesting. Oh, they have no hash rate, though. Not much hash there at all. 369. I might have to check this out. These are numbers I look at. A lot of people that look at coins. Oh, no one's talking about it, knows that. But there's not much hash rate on this coin. It is paying about $369 a day. So I just got to figure out what's the percentage of my hash based on this to get that amount of money. per day. You know, this thing might end up being kind of profitable, but it might not either. MEXC, it's listed on MEXC. You know, it's got some good exchanges there. Huh. Yeah, I totally forgot about this coin. I'm gonna have to check it out. It looks like VoltMine's new. They recently just put up a pool here. Yeah, I don't know about QRL. I gotta check it out again. You know, it's been a long time since I looked at. Actually, I think, is that on, let's take a look at what to mine. Is that on there? I'm pretty sure QRL's on what to mine. What to mine? Where are you? There you go. Haven't used what to mine for so long. Let's go to coins here. QRL, you on here? Quantum, yeah, there you are. Hash rate 212. Well, okay, that won't mine. So what do I got for hash rate right now? If I just went to this, okay, 462. I'll say about 480 kilohash. 480. Where you at? Actually, let's go a single 3900X. That'll be easier to figure out the power. Kilohash. We're just gonna go 12.4 kilohash. Block reward, okay, yeah. Power cost is about 11 cents. Calculate. What are we looking like here? Whoa, power. Whoa. Power is about 109 watts on a 3900X. 6 cents. All right, well, it's not the most profitable coin out there. It's 6 cents, so it's not too hot right now. But I guess there's some profit. But yeah, that's a coin I totally forgot about that coin. It's been a long time since I used that coin. I think last bull run, I think it was making a decent amount. We know you guys are twins. Agreed. For mass adoption, you need ease of use. Yep. You once said Rabid mining that by mistake he got some ASICs that were meant for RPM, or was it a mistake? Exactly, Doc McMiner. Was it a mistake? Was it actually a mistake? We will never know. Conspiracy theory nuts. There's a calculator on Hero Miners. Oh yeah, that's right. Hero Miners does have their own calculator, don't they? Awesome. I guess that would have been easier than just running up to here. These ads are driving me crazy like every 5 minutes. Anyone else? 5 minutes? You should not be getting an ad every 5 minutes. It's like every 26 or something. Anyone else? Okay, yeah, sure. So do we have any questions, guys? You guys have any questions you want for me? We kind of went through a bunch of different things. Let's see if we hit a block yet. That would be a good thing to check out. Refresh. Oh, no block. No block yet. That sucks. All right, let's check out. Let's do another refresh on Bitmain here, though, because I definitely want to see what's going on with this X5 firmware. Still gone. What is happening? Bitmain, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? New names anywhere? X5, Kaspa. Okay, heavy hash, stack. Yeah, nothing new there. Interesting. Very interesting. You're solo mining 5 things on 1 GPU. You're crazy, TachMad. You're absolutely insane. Solo mining 5 things on 1 GPU. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Any word on the shipping date for the Tangem 2.0? I am not sure. Not 100%. I'll email and find out. I know they've been focusing on the Kaspa wallet first here, which is coming up soon, and then that. So maybe November, possibly. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure. You know, I'm just guessing. It could be December for all we know. It could be Christmas. I don't really know. I'll try to get some more information on the Tangem 2.0 wallet and then get that info for you guys. Support, what do we got? We got Stream Elements there saying support Rabid by donation, Streamlabs Rabid. Yeah, use that Streamlabs Rabid thing. We'll make the switch. Crypto YT, what is that? Thank you, we'll make the switch. What do you make the switch to? There certainly seems to appear another set of ASICs of XMR operating in the pools right now. Yeah, which pool? Like the XMR pools or the other pools? Monero hash rate is up a little bit lately. Yeah, oh my gosh, there definitely is. Something I was at miner back. I'm pulled back up. Is it still dead? No, it's still down. Yeah, there's definitely something happening here. Where's the spike though? What's this? Monero Ocean? No. We're at 3.31 gigahash. There's hash somewhere. There's some Big hash somewhere. Just turned on. Huh. Might have to wait for a few seconds for one of these to update. So it looks like something like just turned on right now because we just shot up. We shot up freaking, what is that, 300 mega hash out of nowhere. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's take another look at Zeph. And whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? The pool hash rate just dumped. And the network is at 75% unknown. Is that real? Is just there must be a glitch going on here. What the heck? Oh, C3. Oh, C3 pool and Monero. Okay, never mind. This is still good. Looks like C3 and Monero Ocean, they just had major issues. So they're not reporting here, but they're probably still mining. That's where all that is. That's crazy, though. They just dropped down to 0 hash. Huh. I don't know. There's some craziness going on. Craziness going on down there. It shows up for you? Oh, the firmware shows up for you on the Bitmain website? I'll try a Shift F5 maybe. Let me see here. Shift F5. Reboot this thing and see. XMR Kryptonite. Okay, now it's there. Okay, okay. That conspiracy theory is no longer valid. It's still here. What? Now that's only the X5 and not the X3. What the heck is going on with my browser? You see that? Okay, let's go back. XMR Kryptonite. X3. Now if I pick X3, look at that. That is so weird. Now it won't show the X5. I got to pick something else, go back into it, and now it won't even. Oh, wow. Shift. Do it again. Whatever. It was there. So, okay. Shift F5 didn't want to work that time. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Some crazy browser stuff going on there. Great. There goes my whole thinking that this thing is actually going to be getting new firmware soon. But wait and see. What crypto miner do you use? Like, what do you mean by what crypto miner do you use? I use all sorts of stuff. When it comes to CPUs, Ryzen CPUs. When it comes to, I don't know, I haven't mined on a GPU for a while. ASICs, it depends what you want to mine. But isn't NiceHash getting shit? NiceHash, no. What? NiceHash, I think you're thinking of something else. I don't think NiceHash is getting shut down. UK, yes, there's that UK thing. NiceHash is something's happening with UK regulations where NiceHash can't operate anymore, I believe. Yeah, so yeah, that part's correct. So Matthew Bate, yeah, if you're in the UK, you definitely gotta try something else. What else is out there? Actually, there's mining rig rentals. You can try that if you're used to using something like NiceHash. Okay, you're in the UK, so yeah, I guess NiceHash would be shutting down for you, so that sucks. There's mining rig rentals. There's Zerg Pool. Mine coins get paid out in Bitcoin. There's Unminable. You can definitely use that as well. Oh, I just had a massive sneezing fit, so that's crazy. I already have one. It's called Unminable. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, use Unminable. Try that one out. That one will work as well for you. Now that's not a rental service. That's mining whatever set algorithm that your hardware has, and then getting paid out in Bitcoin or whatever you want. But comparing to NiceHash, you're probably getting paid out in Bitcoin. Oh, CoinX shut down as well. And is it via BTC that's partnered with CoinX, or they're the same or something? Is that what they are? They're like, are they owned by, is via BTC Pool and CoinX owned by the same people, or are they just partnership? They're the ones that are together where you can do the mine whatever on via BTC and get paid out in coins and swap and whatever else. I think. Is that those? Yeah, that's those two. Max voltage, what is going on? Unminable is top, been using that for a few years. I haven't used unmineable for a very long time. It's been a while. What do we got here? Nice hack shut down in UK. Yeah, that's crazy though. What do they got going on for regulations in the UK right now? Like it is getting pretty crazy over there. Yes, CoinX owns via BTC. You can still do the swap within via BTC. Okay, so yeah, those are the two that are partnered up. That's a pretty big partnership. Having an exchange and a pool, and via BTC is a pretty big pool as well. So like having that type of talking back and forth is, you know, kind of a, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, it's cool, I guess. I don't know. It makes sense, especially people that like to mine to exchanges, which no, never do. That's bad stuff. I don't think CoinX is leaving UK. Coinbase just approved changes. They're staying, and so is Binance. Huh? Yeah, interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on everywhere. That's why, you know, someone asks, you know, how do I do my taxes, or how do I do this, or what is this, and you know. Honestly, you can't answer that question with 100% certainty. Even if you were the neighbor, you couldn't answer that. But like every country, even in the States, in the USA there, like almost every state has different regulations on how you have to file or do something. So, you know, you can't just say, how do you do this? Because that's a loaded question. It all depends where you live. Now, there's a baseline and stuff, but, you know, there's different percentages, different everything, depending on where you live. So it's really hard to be like, hey, yeah, just do this, when, you know, doing it here in Alberta could be like 100% wrong and you go to jail somewhere else. So I just usually try to stay away from that side of things, but it's interesting. But that's kind of like that loaded question, nice ass UK leaving, you know, it all depends where you live and what they're doing with regulations. Did you fire up the dual CPU X99? No, I haven't done that yet. I recorded everything. I didn't edit or release it yet, but I finally finished testing pretty much all the algos on the dual epic. So now I pulled that off. I got the dual epic on 240 volt now. So now I can finally build that X99 and you know, do something with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably just throw it on Virus Coin maybe. I don't really know, because, you know, I don't expect it to do much. It's going to suck on most of the CPU coins, but you know, it might work for a nice server aspect. You know, I might take the 3900X out of the server PC, which I got beside me, and then maybe throw that in there, and then I can just throw that on Virus Coin or something, and then I can use that for just holding my Chia there or whatever else I want to run across that PC. So that's an option I might do, and then I might throw the 3900X dedicated on 240 back with the other rigs. But you know, I gotta decide what I really want to do with that thing yet. I'm still not sure, but yeah, I can definitely start building that thing now. So that's an option. But no, I have not fired it up yet. Do you show crypto mining as a business in tax returns? Do you show crypto mining as a business? Like again, like that's all. It all depends where you live. Like it depends how you run your operation. It depends where you live. So I can't really answer that question. If you log into CoinX right now, they block you if you have a UK in address, and they directly state you can no longer serve customers in that region. That's the same thing here in Canada, or at least where I am. Let me try it. There's CoinX. CoinX. Engage. Yeah, according to the laws and regulations of the country industry, we can no longer provide any trading service for your region. Thank you for your love and support in CoinX. If you have any problems, please submit a ticket. CoinX is not available in the following countries and regions: China, United States of America, Canada, Alberta. So CoinX, not happening here. Oh no, I gotta sneeze again. Oh, craziness. You got allergies or something happening. No, it was supposed to snow this week, but it didn't yet. Actually, last night. Was it last night? No, the night before. It was actually -2 degrees Celsius, and it felt like -6. So we had a really cold night there a couple days ago. It was nice. The rigs loved it. They dropped like 300 watts at the wall. I had the windows cracked open. It was sweet. Woke up in the morning, went downstairs, had to put on a winter parka, and everything was nice and cold. CoinX suffered a hack. Did they really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. What is a good coin to mine with a Ryzen 3600, Ryzen 3700 XT, Intel i7? Well, the Intel, probably Virus coin. I would say it doesn't really have any requirements. As for the Ryzen 36 and 37, you know, I think what is it? Mentu? You know, let's just take a look. What's the profitability look like on that? I'm going to go to my CPUs right here. We're going to scroll down. What is this one? Mexu AI or something. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with AI realistically, but let's have a look. Where is it? Where's the right, just the right screen? Oh, you can't even see that. So it's this MECU AI. So I'm just going to run some quick numbers. You can't see the name. I apologize, but let's just go MECUI, MECU. Let's see what the current probability is looking like. So we're at 3.48 mega hash. 3.48 mega hash. Oh, it went way down. 3.48 mega hash. Current price is 0389. 389. All right, so that's not too bad. It's getting about 59 cents, almost 60 cents on the 3900X. My farm would be around $23 before power, $11 after power. So yeah, MECU AI. I put my 3600Xs on that. Maybe that's a decent Ghost Rider coin right now. I think that's a little higher than what Zeph's currently rating right now. Zeph is sitting at 33 cents per 3900X. But I am, like I said, I am rocking some Zeph because I don't know. I think they're going to be doing. It's interesting how they're gaining a lot of momentum. So we'll see what happens. Usually their price pumps upwards to a little over $5. Right now they're down to $2.20 or $2.30. So we'll see. Snow. Yeah, snow. It's gonna snow soon. You know, eventually. You know, it's winter. At least by the time Halloween comes, we've always had some set of snowfall just before Halloween. You know, Halloween at the absolute latest, we see snow. So I do expect snow to fall on the ground anytime now. We do have the hot tub all lined up, ready to roll. We've changed out the water. It's set for winter time. I do have the pool outside, though. I still have to drain. We still got the normal kids' pools are outside still, though. Got to drain those before the snow hits. Good to hear you made your target. What? Mad Max, what kind of target? You got a target? Who you taking out? What's your target? I'm just joking. I don't know what's going on. Maybe tomorrow we have to get Max on the show. We can talk, but keep us up to date on what's going on with all this stuff. Because I don't really... What's going on with all the crazy cool stuff out there? What's everyone talking about? What's going on? We'll bring Flux on the show tomorrow. Flux on the show tomorrow. We'll bring Max Voltage on the show tomorrow. Maybe we'll get Hawk too. That'll be fun. See what happens. Tomorrow's the AMA. What do we got? Static does not mean in the UK. It does in its registration. If your ISP multiple miners, region, the IP address if you're using may not register to where you're coming from. I'm really mad about that one thing. You guys were talking about all this, and you know the VPS or not VPSs. Jeez, VPNs. What?
Maybe a pina colada.
Oh, pina colada. The VPN, what's that thing called? That crypto one. I can't even remember what it's called because it's been broken for so long. Oh, the Deeper Connect. You know, I love that thing. When I had it, it was awesome. I loved it. Everyone said it was crap and garbage. And now everyone's saying how much they like it. It's funny how that works. But, you know, it blew up on me a long time ago. And now, maybe I just need a cable. I got to contact them still, but it's probably way out of warranty and everything. But, you know, I love that thing. You can just one click, bam, say I'm somewhere else, and you know all this stuff would work. And then I was also mining crypto on it, and it'd block everything. It was sweet. I loved it, and it's been broken. I got to get that thing fixed. But we're talking about this Coin X and this blocked, that blocked, and then that just reminded me, you know, it didn't matter when you had this thing up and running before, but now it does. Fundraising. Oh yeah, that's right. The fundraising. Oh, you hit your goal then? That was awesome. Okay, awesome. Congratulations that you hit that goal. I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, okay. So that's wicked though. You hit the goal. Sweet. Awesome times. Static does not mean that. Deeper Connect. Did I bring that? Actually, I'm not even going to bring it up. You know, I'm probably going to wrap this one up. We went through most of the stuff. We will do that AMA tomorrow. And I always say, maybe we'll get guests on sometime. So most likely we probably won't have any, but we'll see. We'll see if anyone wants to come on the show tomorrow. And we'll do our AMA and talk about things that are happening all across the crypto space. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. We will see you all in the next one. Oh, my buttons don't work. Rabid out.